Hello everyone. Uh, I'm really sorry, students. We are not starting trigonometry. We are starting a chapter relation and function today because this chapter is totally based on sets. Okay, so just we have completed this chapter sets. So there is some relation between that chapter and this chapter relation function. So that's why we have to complete this chapter first, and it's a very easy chapter and very short chapter. Okay, so we will complete this within a 4 or 5 classes. So after that we will start trigonometry. Okay, so let's start this chapter. Relation function. So what are relation function we will discuss later. Okay, before that we should know what is a Cartesian product. Here is a definition. So I'm not reading the definition first, I'm giving you the example. On the basis of this example, then we will read this definition. Okay, so here we have two sets, P and Q. These two sets we have, and we want to find out the Cartesian products. This product is known as Cartesian product. Okay, so how will you find out this? See, you have to take the element of P first, because you are multiply P with Q. So red, and then you have to write the comma between the element of P and Q. So when you will multiply this red comma B, okay, then red comma B, then red comma C, red comma C. So these are the elements. Okay, similarly you will take blue, blue dot B, and blue comma B, and blue comma C. So these are the next elements. So this kind of multiplication, this kind of product is known as Cartesian product. Okay, so here is a definition of this. So given two empty sets P and Q, if you have two sets like this P and Q, the Cartesian products of P and Q is a set of all ordered pair. So this is called ordered pair. Okay, this is called ordered pair of the elements from P and Q. So you will get the ordered pair of the element P and Q. So for example, red and B, these are the ordered pair of elements of P and Q. Okay, so here is some definition. So these elements will be P, where this is small p, this is capital B. Fine. So these are the two P and Q, these are the two sets, and P and small q, these are the elements. P belongs to P, this small p belongs to this capital P, and this small q belongs to this Q. Okay, so this is you will get all the order pair like this. Fine. So this is known as Cartesian product. This is how we can find out the Cartesian product. Fine. No need to learn the definition. If you want to learn, you can, but just you have to understand how can we find out the Cartesian products between two sets. Okay, now this is your exercise 2.1. this is question number 1. Here this equation is given to us, and we have to find out the value of x and y. Okay, so these two are equals to, so you will compare the value of x with this and y with this, like this, and then you will use simple algebra, and you will get the value of x and y, which is coming out to be 201. Let me adjust the next page like this. Okay, so here the value of x is coming, which is 2, and y is 1. So this was very simple question. It will come in MCQ form. Okay, so this is the question number 2, and here two sets, we are assuming that A and B. Fine. So I am taking the element of A, that is ABC. Element of B is given to you, which is 3, 4, 5. So you have to find a total number of ordered pairs when you will find out the Cartesian products of A cross B. So we are finding the Cartesian product of A cross B. So these are the ordered: A comma 3, A comma 4, A comma 5. As similarly, B comma 3, B comma 4, B comma 5. Similarly, C comma 3, C comma 4, and C comma 5. So these are your products. Okay, this is B comma 4. Fine. So how many order pair you are getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So total order pair will be 9. So this is the required answer. So you have to find out a total order pair. So 9 will be the answer. Okay, I have taken this A is equal to ABC. This just for example to understand this concept. Okay. Now the next question is question number 3. This is here G and F, two sets are given to you. Fine. And you have to find out G Cartesian products of G and F and G. Okay, when you find out the Cartesian product of G and F, what will the order pair? 7, 5, 7, 4, this one, 7, 2, this one, 8, 5, 8, 4, 8, 2, like this. Okay, order is very important. If you are taking, you are multiplying G into F now, so you have to take the element of G first. You cannot write 5, 7. You will write 7, 5. Fine. Okay, if you have to find out F, Cartesian products of F and G, then you have to write the element of F. Okay, so your F is 5, 7, 5, 8. Similarly, 4, 7, 4, 8, 2, 7, 2, 8. So this is your ordered pair. 2, 8. Let me wait. Fine. So this was your question number 3. After that, the next is your question number 4. In question number 4, the first statement is false. First statement is false because when you will find out the Cartesian products of P and Q, you will get these 4 ordered pair. Okay, so only 2 order pair is given to you in your book, so that's why it is wrong. Second statement is true, and third statement is also true. Fine. In third statement, this is given to us: A cross B intersection phi, and that must be equals to phi. This is we have to prove. Okay, so I am solving this side. This is A. When you will find the intersection between B and this phi, you will get phi, because the common between these two will be phi. And when you will find out the cross Cartesian products between A and phi, you will get phi. So the third part is true. Second part you have to understand. If you have doubt, you can ask. Fine. Now, next is your question number 5. Okay, here A is given to you. Set A is given to, and you have to find out A cross A. So here again I am writing A is equals to -1, 1. If you have to find out A cross A, so what you will do? -1, -1, like this. These are the two sets. I have written this. A is this and A is again this. So when you will find out the Cartesian products between two, you will get -1 into -1, -1. This is -1, and then -1, 1, like this. 1, -1, 1, -1, and then 1, 1. This is 1, 1. There is a lack of space, so you will try to understand it. Okay. So this is your A cross A. If you want to find out A cross A cross A, the triplet Cartesian product, fine, then what you have to do? You have to take this. C. This is your A and this is the product of A cross A. So you have to take -1, -1, -1. This is your first product. -1, -1 and 1. -1, -1 and 1. Then -1, 1 and -1 like this. -1, 1, 1. -1, 1. Then you have to take the second element 1. Then -1, -1 like this. 1, comma -1, comma 1 like this. 1, comma 1, comma -1 like this. 1, comma 1, comma 1 like this. So this is your required answer. Fine. I'm repeating the question number 5 again. Here A cross A, the Cartesian products between A and A, you have calculated. Okay, you have to find out triplets Cartesian product. So like A cross A cross A. Okay, so what you will do, this is your A and this is your A cross A. Okay, so you have to take this first element of this and then you have to write all the order pair -1, comma -1, comma -1. This is your first ordered pair. So next is -1, comma -1, comma 1 like this. -1, comma 1, comma -1 like this. In this sequence you have to write all the elements. Got it? Now this is your question number 6 of your NCERT. Here the Cartesian products of A and B is given to us and these are the some ordered pair of Cartesian product of A and B, and we have to find out A and B. Okay, so the first element A, B and B, these are the elements which belongs to A. Okay, and the second element in order pair X, Y, it belongs to B. Fine. So your A will be A comma B because in A no two numbers can repeat it. Fine. So when your A is this and your B will be X, your B will be the second elements X and Y. So this is your B. So when you will find out A cross B, you will get all these 4 elements. Is it clear? Now the next question is question number 7. Here all the 4 sets are given to you, A, B, C, D. These 4 sets are given to you and I'm just solving the first part of this question and second part you have to solve. Okay, so in the first part you have to verify that this is equals to this. So here I'm taking the left hand side first. Here is your left hand side. So A Cartesian product with A intersection C like this. So first of all we will find out B intersection C. So B intersection C will be what? Something coming is common? No, nothing is common in these two. So 5 will come. Fine, and the A will be this. This is your A set. And when you will find out the Cartesian products of this with 5, you will get 5. Fine. Similarly, on the right hand side, first I am solving A cross B. So this is your A, this is your B, and your A cross B will be this. Okay, you can find out. You can easily find out the Cartesian products. Okay, and similarly you have to find out A cross C. Then A cross C will be this. Now we have to find out the intersection between A cross B and A cross C. Now can you see that in A cross B and A cross C something is coming common? No, nothing is common in these two. So your answer will be 5. Hence your LHS is equals to RHS, hence verified. Got it? So this was your question number 7, first part. Now the next question is question number 8. In question number 8, 2 sets are given to you, A and B. Fine. And these are the some elements of, this is your A cross B. So A cross B you can easily find out. Fine. a dot 3, a comma 3, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4, 2 comma 3, 2 comma 4. This is the Cartesian products of A cross B. So that means what? The total number of element in A cross B is 4. Fine. Here I am writing n just because of it is a total number I am showing. This is equals to 4. Here it will be n. It must be like this. N. Fine. So to find the total number of subsets, this is the formula. 2 raised to power m, where m is the total number of elements. So your total number of elements are 4. So 2 raised to power 4, that is 16. So the number of subsets possible, that will be 16. And now you have to list them. So this is your work, because in sets I think you have done the power sets. How can we find out the power sets? Fine. Subsets, sorry. How can you find out the subsets of this? So first you will write 5, then 1 comma 3 will be in the bracket like this. If you not understand, you can ask me. Fine. I think many of them will solve this. Okay. So after that, next is your question number 9. Let me adjust the next page. So this is your question number 9. In question number 9, you have to find out set A and B. So here in number of elements in set A is given, this is 3, and number of elements set B is given, which is 2, and this is the sum ordered pair of A cross B. This is given to us. So on comparing, the first element belongs to A, so x comma y comma z, that is what? That is your x. And second element 1 comma 2 is coming only, so 1 comma 2 will be the B, because only 2 elements are coming in B, so that's why it is 1 comma 2. So this is your A and B. Got it? Now in question number 10, this is given to us in the Cartesian products of A cross A, that is equals to 9 elements. This is given, and these two ordered pair are also given. Now the question is find A. If this is a ordered pair of A cross A, that means what? All these elements belongs to A. If these are the elements of A cross A, fine. These are elements of A cross A. So that means the first -1, 0, and the second element also belongs to A. So -1, 0, 0 again we cannot write. So next element will be 1. So this is your A, because -1 and 0 are coming, and then then the third element will be 1. Okay, so this is your A. And now after that, A cross A, you can easily find out. This is your work. Just you have to find out, again you have to write A, and then find out the A cross A. -1 comma -1, 0, -1 comma 0, -1 comma 1, and you will get 9 elements. Got it? So this was your exercise first, that is 2.1. Okay. If you have doubt in understanding in any question, you can ask. Okay. So try it, practice it. This is very important exercise. And second exercise and third exercise is also important. So that exercise will deal with relation and function. Fine. So that exercise we will do in the next class. Okay. Bye bye. Take care.